is.
Well, I'd like to welcome everybody to another episode of Live, Laugh, and Lovey. We're doing it video style today. I'm so excited because we're going to dish about two shows that came on last night, and you got to see our facial expressions. That's the only way that this is going to come off. So I have with me Janine Simmons, Icy Lou, and Joe Negrin. Yay! Which you probably heard Joe name last week when we were discussing the show Insecure last week. So now you get to put a face with the name. All right, so let's go ahead and get it cracking. So we're gonna start with Insecure. So many notes.
Where we want to start at? Let's start from the block party.
Wait, we gotta do we want to throw the one-liners? Should we start with one-liners all the time?
Yes, let's start with one-liners.
All right, ladies, Iva, yes. Yeah, and Janine, are you aware of the one-liners?
I believe there was one line that, yeah.
So, Iva, the one-liners is basically, a shot or a dig or something that they throw out. Like, did they just say that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have one.
All right, go ahead.
What about when I guess the girls up there and they were like talking about Erykah Badu or Erykah Badu, and she said, get her ass off the stage.
Right.
One liner. My favorite word. Niggas always want to be something, right? Niggas always two-timing. He was doing two something and it was too much, right?
How about SWV?
Right. When she said
sisters with voices.
Sister got choices.
What about when Molly said something about, ooh, we serving something. They serving something. And I was looking like, girl, you're not serving in that wig. That's why I can't with Molly's wigs.
I like the blunt one. The little at the end. I mean, I didn't understand why she had those rollers in. She took it out. There was no bump in it, but that's
Oh,
I know you ain't talking. She's already named Molly, so your wig got to be right. She's a black named Molly.
Yeah, her jagged edges with her bangs was bothering me a little bit last night.
Okay, I have a list of one-liners. Let's get back to the one-liners. So what Derek said, out of nowhere. I'm not gonna say it. I'll just say shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and then apologize immediately. I'm sorry.
Right. And he's like, I'm sorry. I got you.
There was a lot of uses of the N-word.
Yes,
last night it was.
I do appreciate that term because for me and in my perception, it is a word of the culture. Okay, and so with that to me comes realness and being down to earth. We're not serving people's what's the word I want to speak about. We're not going with status quo. Mm-hmm. They're giving you a real life block party and what will go on at a block party, what people would say.
Even with the white people there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What about Bobby and Bobby? They twins. One with a Y, one with an I.
We got Tony going on, but the B version.
Dante.
Did you catch what he said? I was cracking. He was like, instead of character, it was character. You guys take your character.
Yes, your character. It's Boo. It's Boo. It's cool. It's Boo.
I love him because he talks. I love him. He used to be like heavy in season 2, or 1. He was heavy in season 1. Mm-hmm. And when I love that she's bringing him back. And when I saw him in the room, I was like, oh, Dante!
Right, I did too. Remember, Joe, we had just said that last week.
Yeah, just
I was juiced.
No, but when he said the lesbian bubble.
He did say that. I was like, oh my God. He got that skill down. Okay, and then Derek said, I was cracking up.
Derek was funny all night.
He was. He gonna say, sometimes she just don't fuck with
Peppa Pig. Yes.
Yes. Sometimes she just don't fuck with Peppa Pig. Yes.
Oh my, let me talk to her.
That was on my right. Let me talk. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go home. That was on my list, Joe. Sometimes you just don't fuck with Peppa Pig.
Oh my God. I was like, what? Oh, and then Kelly in this British accent.
So I was gonna be a mall real fast. So, what part are you from?
Girl, she
South
said,
Central.
I am a biscuit's throw. A biscuit's throw, okay? Not just a town over, but a biscuit's throw. What did she say from
Oh no, because I was laughing too hard by that time.
Oh gosh.
After she said she from South Central, so I was like, and when she told that boy that his that is complicated, British is complicated, just like his brain.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't.
There's two branches: the judicial branch, and then there's the
banking branch. That's why they have all those Bank of Americas.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
America, I was like, he on a slow boat for real.
Right.
For real. Oh my gosh, and then
what happened to your British accent? Nigga, I'm from Philly.
I'm from Philly.
Nigga, I'm from Philly.
Oh my gosh, and then when they were still at the house and Molly told me I ordered a seafood tower for 4 people. That's a lot of mercury for 2 people.
I didn't say that was serious about it, like really?
Right. Oh my God. Oh no, and then y'all got me way too close to the stage. Bass gives me anxiety.
I'm like, word? I'm like, word? That had me dying.
Oh, what did the little boy say though? The little kids were saying that.
I could do that.
Right, no. I could do that.
Okay, and then it was like, okay, well, this seems like, what did she say? A farmer's market.
Right.
They think it's a farmer's market.
Oh.
What about when the water got cut off? And she said, I'm gonna take a shower. Matt, do you hear her?
How old are you?
Oh my God.
Talking about Airbnb. I got some white people coming for the Airbnb.
Oh my gosh.
For the block party. You know they're gonna need water. She says you can't Airbnb. Oh, so we all following the rules or something somebody said.
Oh my gosh. But Darnell, the little boy with Kelly, when they was playing with the what is that called? Is it a VRC?
Oh yeah, the virtual.
The virtual machine. That fool yelled out, Kobe.
He looked at him like, what?
Oh my God. And then when they was wobbling, he was like, they wobbling overseas?
Right. We international with this.
Oh
we international with this.
Oh my God. That's what she said. She was like, I'm a biscuit's throw from, no, she said, I'm from Poppycock. And I'm a biscuit's throw from Benny Hill.
Oh my God. So, yeah, so my son follows that. He wouldn't know nothing about what that meant, Benny Hill.
Right.
Really?
That's for real old school. Right. Oh my gosh. Where is everybody? Well, the event just started 17 minutes ago.
When black people start coming in, she's like, that's right. Come on. Here we are.
Oh my God. Hilarious.
Wait a minute.
I have a question.
Dope. The block party was dope. How are you doing?
Oh. Should she be driving? I don't pay her, so I can't police her.
Right.
I don't pay her, so I can't police her.
I don't know what Thursday.
What do you think is unraveling? What is going on with Molly and Issa?
We're going to get into that. We're going to get it out. I got one more one-liner.
Mm-hmm.
Or two. The press. Where can I see the interview?
YouTube.
On my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Oh, well, what's the name? Oh, I haven't
I
started
haven't
yet.
started it yet. She said,
Does anybody else want to
oh,
talk
okay.
to me?
Hold on.
Anybody else want to talk? No.
No.
Okay. Oh,
But wait. But Josh,
donuts in here and everything. He was like, "Oh, that's just a sign over there."
That's just a sign. Josh, she had to ask somebody though. Anybody want to talk to you? Oh,
No.
She had to ask somebody. No.
Oh my.
Executive assistant. I'll be with you in just one moment.
Wait, when Kelly Brothers came, he spoke to everybody except Issa's sister brother came.
Amal.
Like, hey, are you not gonna speak to me? No.
I saw you.
I saw you. She said, I saw you too in your shirt. He was like, mm-hmm. I want to ask, what is up with them? What is
We
up
don't
with them?
know. That's a story that hasn't been revealed.
But I think what's gonna happen, because that's now showing that he's fluid, they gonna end up, because she always desperate for some D and he looking for some too. We gonna get you some ass or some dick. What you do? Which one you want? With what's the name? Ask them that. So maybe we gotta figure out. They probably gonna end up with a drunken night by the end of this
It's gonna be
season,
another Kyle and Max.
Oh, probably. That's old school.
Yeah, that's old school.
Question before we get into the, I cannot remember the other light-skinned dude's name that's always cussing. He said nigga every 5 minutes, and he always trying to sell somebody a pound of weed.
On last night's episode?
He was driving Lawrence. I can't remember his name.
Oh, the friend.
Yes.
I forgot what his name is.
Exactly. I cannot remember. I can't ever remember his name.
But since he was in this episode, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was last week.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Mm-mm.
And then Tiffany, where's the froze? Girl.
She's like, you start breastfeeding, and she was like, she rejected it, and I rejected it. Something to that line.
She said it. She said you gonna pump. She said you gonna pump and dump. She said, girl, I'll stop. It didn't take. It didn't take.
I can't.
Do that. I was like, wait a minute.
They are a hot mess. A hot ass mess. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's go ahead and chomp down on the meat of the story. What is going on with Molly and Issa? What's you all's take? Because you guys heard our take on it.
Okay.
So, with the hand. Yes.
Yes. I'm with her. Go ahead.
I am one of those sisters that's like the Jill Scott and the Erykah Badu. You know, I'm into supporting my sister. Okay, so if you need go ahead, girl. I heard you.
I don't pump her head.
No, but if you need, I'm a friend and you need something, I'm gonna go out of my way. I didn't understand why she said that. You know, it was she didn't want to do it on a pillow talk or whatever. She didn't want to complicate her relationship, because I am that mean. Okay, I am that friend. I am the landlord. I am doing the You know, I will be the reference. You know what I'm saying? Your college kids need a character reference. I even have done a character reference for somebody's brother that was in jail trying to get out.
Me too. My own. What's up, bruh? Stay up.
I'm not understanding that. How Issa was selfish for asking her to, you know, put in a word for her. I didn't understand that. So, but maybe somebody else does understand it on the other side.
Iva?
I have to agree with Ja. Molly is on my last nerve, like she's on my entire nervous system. So she seems like she's going to be the kind that when she finally, because she always sabotages, I have my little notes, tongue click, she self-sabotages. And she doesn't want to sabotage this one because it seems like this one is going to stick, right? Because, you know, they're rolling with the punches with each other. But are you going to be that girlfriend that's going to get a dude and now we're not going to see you? Or everything's about him now? I'm worried about her. And I was really upset that she even got mad at her dude. Her dude is trying to help your best friend. And I didn't ask you. You said no. So I mentioned to my homie that is the reason that you even know your dude. Can we keep that funky? So, hello. So I just mentioned it. So he took it upon himself. Hey, can you do this? Oh, no problem. He didn't have no problem with it. If it was a problem, I'm pretty sure he would have said something to Molly, but he didn't. So
Right.
it's not a big deal. Right. So Molly, she tripping.
So let me ask you all this. How would you all feel if, in fact, this were you and your best friend?
It wouldn't have gotten that far because, as Josh said, I would, even if I was mad at her, I still would have done that for her. You understand what I'm saying? Because what we have going on is something, unless she slapped my mama, which she wouldn't do that, punch my sister, which I probably help her, or do it to my dude, we don't have any problems.
Not do it to
So,
your dude.
hey,
Is he still your dude if they didn't hooked up?
no,
Oh, okay.
that's another story. But no, I mean, you haven't done anything like that. We're fine. So, like, why wouldn't I have asked? Or probably she wouldn't have even had to ask me. I probably would have said, "Oh, want me to try to ask so and so, or you need any help, or anything like that." I
Right.
thought she was kind of getting a clue when she and her dude were sitting down there talking, and he was like, "Well, she's been busy. Look at all this. This is big. It takes a lot,
Yeah,
work and da
and
da."
her
And
facial
then,
expression, because she was looking like, yeah, she really did. She really
mm-hmm,
did that. And that kind of goes back to what I was saying last week about how in my opinion, I think Molly is not happy when Issa is on the rise because she's so
mm,
used to Issa being trailing her coattail, relying on her
yep,
to pay for stuff, relying for her coming up, benefiting off of her come up.
yeah,
Now that the playing field is a little leveled, then she's
yes.
feeling threatened. I think she's feeling threatened.
She was also feeling
Already been,
threatened about Condola.
but I would have already been upset when you're asking me about, oh, well, did you have a contract? I mean, I'm asking you, can you help me? That's all
Oh,
irrelevant.
you missed that, Iva?
No, I'm
Do
with her.
you
I
have a
forgot. I'm sorry.
contract?
That pissed me off. That
Okay, do
did
you
piss
have
me
a
off.
contract? Oh, did you pay the man? Did you?
On time.
Yeah, girl.
Well, I
And
would
like
have
and
never.
like Issa said, look, I did all that. However, I'm in a problem now. I'm having a problem now.
I would have taken that as though, okay, you got your attorney hat on.
I get that she was doing that, and that's comes from her.
Mm,
But I'm gonna need you not to be the attorney right now. I'm gonna need you to be my friend. Okay. So I would have said, oh yeah, when she was talking to Nathan, oh yeah, what's up with Molly? Oh yeah, I don't fuck with her no more. That would have been me too.
But remember, Jonay, we said, because you were like, why didn't she go to Nathan from the giddy up? And I said, that's coming.
Yep.
Because she was in crisis mode last week. And now
she
here we are
was.
this week. Okay, yeah, she got it done.
But I think she was trying to go to her best friend first because you're really not trying to fuck with Nate like that because y'all are. You saw when they hugged, it was kind of like, hey, She didn't
Well,
even know should I call?
her.
Did you mean call? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Did
this
you mean
right.
call or did you mean call now? Or
Right.
that was already awkward. So why wouldn't I call my best friend first? Especially, I mean, you should have the in first, right? Because he in you. So
True. But did you all peep that when she was talking to Nathan, she had Waiting to Exhale, a Waiting to Exhale t-shirt
Like
on?
t-shirt.
I
Right.
was like, okay, I see you exhaling while you talking to Nathan. All right, all right. And then when they hugged, when they saw each other at the party,
she
she
did
kind of gave the Whitney Houston.
she did. Yep.
I was like, okay with the references. I see you, Issa Rae. All right.
I see it. I see it.
So
I like it.
What is your take on that? Because
Molly is jealous, and you can see it. That's where she's just jealous because even though she kept talking about this block party, but I don't think she thought it was going to be a reality because Issa has a lot of ideas. So
she's a dreamer.
But she said that no, Issa's a fuck up.
But she's also a dreamer. And then
She is.
just like with Derek and Katie, he has so many ideas, but when are you going to execute at least one of these ideas?
Mm-hmm.
And so Molly probably thought that, okay, this is just another idea, it's not going to come to fruition. All right, whatever. All right, go ahead.
I'm with Joe. She's upset, but she also didn't help her with that. Condola did.
Tell her nothing, and that's so the first clue was Condola. I'm getting it correct this week.
Yay!
Okay. Condola, every time when she was like, why is she coming around? So that's how you knew it was a clue. Like, okay, so you're envious of this person that's helping your friend.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she's saying, that Issa is a user. Issa not a user at this point. All her resources.
Yeah, she's networking.
Yeah, so she did network, and then she got people to buy in on it, and that's the resources that come in because everybody's profiting from this block party, not just. I don't even know if she made a profit off it. Who knows if she did? Yeah, we don't even know if she did. Then when Molly saw it, it was like, oh, you can tell in her eyes looking like, oh, she did this. Oh, you can tell. And then you made such a big deal, you couldn't even wait until you got your friend on side when it was over the next day to talk about how your friend didn't mention to you that he called his friend, who basically, like I said last week, introduced you to what's his name? Asian Bay? I can't think of his name.
Asian Bay.
Yeah. So
no. Too fast, too furious. Tokyo Drift. She be Tokyo drifting.
Oh gosh. So basically, came full circle, and really, she was like, really, how is it messing up? Really, how is it gonna mess up? All you gotta do is just pass off that this person's having this. She doesn't even know if Lisa paid this guy. Will pay Vince. She probably did pay him. There's a fee involved. You're not just getting snacks, and the snacks wouldn't even go on the bench. It was going to the manager.
Because Lil Rel got real excited.
Girl, I don't owe that to you. I don't see where I owe that to you, and I still can't understand this jealousy and this hating. I don't understand any of the purpose. I don't get it. It's a block party. Why would you hate on that? It's a turn up event. I don't, my mind can't wrap around.
She came with that little chicken, like, she said, I got the one piece of chicken for you. Really, one piece? I was like, you at least gave me two, but okay.
It has celery on there.
At all. It's a nice gesture for two awkward people at that moment. I think she's jealous of where Issa's going right now. And she's not relying on her anymore. So that's where it's coming from. Like, oh, okay. Every time when Issa said something, just like everything was saying, Issa said was valid. Like, every time you dig at me, you do this and do that. And then, how dare you, toward the end of my event, want to come to me about something so petty? That was petty as hell to me. You should just waited like, hey, Issa, when you found that out, because you could have told me. That's the only thing you could have said if you really wanted to, whatever. But at the end of the day, this is business. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
Right.
And then I want to see the fight. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see
Me too.
the fight. I did want to see the fight.
I'm with you. I was there.
Until somebody had a gun and messed it up. So
They did have a gun though.
Was it a wallet?
Yes, it was. Yeah. Oh I want to piggyback off of you, Joe, and go, since we're talking about the same show, but go back starting. I saw it in episode 1 when she had the little shindig. Remember, that didn't turn out, but still she was doing Condola. She was mad about Condola then. She was mad about, isn't that weird for you? And she was like, no, it's not weird unless we make it weird. Even if it was weird for Issa, Molly didn't give her that space to come to her to be like, bitch, this is weird. She just popped up, this is weird, or she's going to be around, or you shouldn't do that. I think you should stop, So I saw that kind of coming then, like, that's not, that's going to be funny. And then when they went to lunch last week, and I thought it was just going to be us two. Well, she said she was hungry. I didn't want to make it weird and da-da-da.
Now, I would have felt salty in that situation.
Okay. But I think that it wouldn't have been as bad if Molly would have not been as petty as Joe was saying. Molly is petty though anyway. Look how she can't forgive her daddy and her mama. Like, bitch, if you don't get through it and like keep it pushing, I'm fucking him, not you. So I'm gonna need you to, keep going. You see, her brother had to pull her whole coattail. Like, you fucking up my game. I'm trying to play.
Yeah, at the end of the day, daddy is a nigga, okay?
That's another one-liner. Daddies are niggas too, they just grown. I died on that one. Daddies are niggas too. They just grown. Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. I just think that Molly, one, she feels threatened that
Threatened.
Condola
Good
was
word.
trying to take her place. But now that we know that that's not gonna happen, because Shonay, they broke it up.
What y'all think about that?
I think the reason why she broke with him because she knows that Lauren still likes Issa.
Well, because he answered that question. Because I answered the question. If she wouldn't have cheated on you, would you guys still be together? Yes.
Right.
He wasn't going anywhere. You're right.
Do a place and time though. Things happen. You move on.
You're right.
Sometimes feelings just, it's been a minute for them. So
you're right, John. I would have been the same way. Like, okay, but do you like her still, or are you trying to be with her, or are you trying to be with me? Because if you're trying to be with me, then okay, that's fine. We don't have that problem anymore.
But what was he specifically giving her for her to fish for that? See, women, they self-sabotage. That's none of your business. Period.
I think he felt a certain way about how her friends came off about so strongly about she doesn't want a family or she doesn't want this. He took those to heart. Ooh, don't lead me down that aisle ever again. I don't ever want to see that aisle again. That I think he took that some kind of hard, but y'all were only 3 months in.
He wants to get married, but then
but y'all 3 months in. Like, wait till 5 and see how it goes. Y'all 3 months in. You fucked twice. Like, I don't even got a key to your place. Like,
all right. So this goes back to my argument. I feel that it's best that you know upfront. Okay, what is your end goal? What we've met. You like me, I like you. Where could you possibly see this going? Yes, it's only been 3 months, but from the gate, we all know Lawrence wants to get married. Period.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so now he got this girl who's talking about, oh no, Dad, I'm not going down that route. No, that's not going to happen. Okay, so yeah, now he feeling some kind of way. Like, well, damn, how can I get you on the same page? How can we get to the same page?
But he didn't even listen to her answers. I'm with you on that, Lovey, but he didn't listen to her answers. She said, I didn't say that, but I just got divorced. He didn't listen to her answer. So we're grown, and I understand that we have, quote unquote, we set our timelines for ourselves. Like, okay, I'm not going to waste my time if this is going to be. Yeah. But again, it's 90 days. You got to have 90 days on a job at some jobs before you even get benefits. Like 90 days. If it had been 5 months, 6 months, and we get towards a year, okay, yeah. Now we got to pump it because it's getting too late. You know what I mean?
What's that face for?
Okay, so on another note with that, you have to find somebody that you're equally yoked with. Okay, so
and he's feeling a certain way about his job.
If he was seeing that maybe we're not equally yoked, and time, is valuable. So, like you mentioned, I think it turned him off. I mean, you want, like Levy said up front, you want to know, what somebody's preferences are. You don't got no. He don't have time. He was with Issa. That was a waste of time. At the end of the day, it didn't pan out to be something. So he's probably not going to want to go that route again.
But that was his fault, and they were younger, so you can't try to rush now. Right, you can't, since you were 5 years, you can't try to rush to this. I mean, he don't want.
How was it? Totally, it was. They both played a part.
They did. You're right.
Part in that.
He was on my nerves though on that couch. Cause no, you on my nerves on my couch.
Well, these young people say you gotta. What they say, you gotta be his piece. Now I'm not all into that one, but.
Well, like Issa said, she had. Now here we go with Issa, and I've been there. I'm gonna own that. Back in the day, where okay, so I had the potential, but she reaping my benefits.
Oh yeah, we've all had somebody that we built up, and then the next heifer come along and benefit off of our hard work.
Right. Hello. Woo, that potential. Let me take a drink on that one.
Yeah.
But I think he definitely learned. He learned from his mistakes because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take a lesson. Well, take a lesson from your previous relationship and not make those same mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now, yeah, he's just like, okay, look, I didn't wasted 5 years of my life, in the past with Issa, but I'm not gonna make that same mistake. So what it is that you want? Do you want to get married, or am I just your side dick? Well, I won't say side, but rebound dick.
Well, he's definitely a rebound, but I think she is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see as many times as we've seen Issa in the other seasons doing her little conquest and all that stuff, airport dude, and
but
that
he
condom
did
scene.
too, though.
But I'm saying, yeah, so I'm sorry, that condom scene, woo! But yeah, we had to watch his too. But he was just trying to get it off because his friends was on his back. He just got his new little job. He started to make money, but I had to kick you out and cheat on you for you to get a job. That's what we got to do. I mean, I don't know.
That they're gonna get back together.
I think so too. I think that's gonna be the ending, but I'm waiting for Daniel.
As you sip your tea.
Because he coming back. She
So,
might not be with him. She might not be with him.
Anything? But did Nathan give her anything? Is Nathan trying to make a come back?
Yeah.
I think he's a placeholder. You think so?
I think he is. He's still keeping contact or keep sending those text messages to her.
Nate the Barber?
Yeah, Nate the Barber. And I think that was his way back then, is through the Connect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was funny that he was just like, it's so good to see you in person. Yeah, because y'all both been checking out each other's IG pages on the low.
Yeah. I like how when Issa and Lawrence were in the store or in the restaurant and they started doing their little banter before Condola came in about the movies, and stuff like that.
Because they're evenly yoked. You know what I'm saying? They're here. And they're here.
And they are. And then when he was looking at everyone's stories, and then he went to her story and he what's that called? Had it in last week, and he, liked her story and she come getting ready to message him back. But anybody notice? Did anybody trip he didn't go to the block party?
I did. I was like, where's Lawrence?
He thought Condola was gonna be there.
Yeah.
But
shit, Condola didn't even know she was gonna be there. But still, that thing was big. You couldn't have gone and what's up?
And she
was wrong. That was wrong with Condola.
Mm-hmm.
She was wrong. She was wrong.
She took so basically you break it with Lawrence, so you break it in Issa. But before this goes back to, you met Issa and did not know about Lawrence and her being together. And you was forging a friendship with her or whatever you thought you were doing. And then you find about Lawrence. So then you break it with Lawrence, you break it with her too at the same time.
But still, when she found out about Lawrence, Issa still kicked it with you.
Exactly.
So why you can't still kick it with me?
Right.
And this is business.
And then, but she still was shady with her at the thing. She said, okay, blah, blah, blah. And then she let her know they broke up. And she said, well, I'm just here to check on the vendors.
Yeah, because she said, I didn't think you were coming. She said, I didn't know either. I didn't think I was coming either.
Yeah, she was looking like she had lost her best friend.
Issa?
Okay.
No, Condola.
No, Condola. Well, she should have brought a friend or something because she needed a lifeline. Because Issa did real cool with her on that one. That was real cool because, I'm glad that she handled that way. That was very professional of Issa and everything because she still did need her at that point. She needed that solid. But, yeah, I don't think I'm kicking it. I don't think we're going to see any more episodes with Condola. What y'all think?
And that's fine because she, in my opinion, she served her purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she really did. But then, if there's the next block party, she has to connect though.
But Issa has run around and had the little bloody nose chick. I'm pretty sure she made some little connects with her. So people they know her. Hi, how are you? I'm pretty sure.
I think Condola. Okay, you said that goddamn name. Sorry.
You're doing so well tonight.
You just gotta remember what they said.
What were you calling her? Gondola?
No.
Remember that canola oil? Do you remember Condola?
I would call her Conda something. I can't get that name.
Condoleezza.
It was
It
almost
was something close to that, yes.
I was calling her gondola for the longest, y'all.
wow.
Y'all know what a gondola is, right?
Yes.
You gonna come. Okay, if I'm not coming to a block party, right, and I'm just like checking on vendors, I ain't gonna come to like I'm coming to the party. I'm sorry. She
Well,
can't.
you know,
She was always late.
yeah.
Stick to the nines, hunting.
She always had to come served. You know she was gonna come. Come on now.
With her braids. She kept braids in her head.
Yeah.
Hello. Except for that poof that she had. Never mind.
But okay, so Issa was talking to Lawrence outside. He wanted to let her know that they had broken up, but then she got the call, and what was the call? She got the call that
Schoolboy Q couldn't come.
that he couldn't come. So then he said, "Oh no," she said, "What do you want to tell me?" Then he was like, "Oh, that's okay." So I guess he knew she was already in crisis, so he didn't want to tell her something else.
Yeah, like or I get you. You. And I'm glad you brought that up because I was gonna go there. I was also mad at Molly and her judgmental ass because when Issa ran in and said, "Oh, you know, I have to go," she didn't tell them, you know, it's something with my thing. She just kind of made it like I have to go, I have to go.
Okay.
She made it look like she was leaving with Lawrence.
Yeah. But that's a communication breakdown, which I don't understand. How is it that you guys have been friends for so long, but not one of y'all could come out and be like, okay, this is what's on my mind? Because I would expect Kelly to be that person. Just like how she had an issue with Tiffany and she brought it to her attention at that very moment, you know, but everybody else can't seem to voice their opinion, express
Different
themselves.
People.
Well, they know they're off.
Molly is petty. Molly is petty, and Issa is non-confrontational.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
She don't like confrontation because even when she's in the mirror practicing, so you do, she can't even like in the mirror on, you know. Like,
I love that she talks to herself and that she,
but herself punks her.
Her person is talking back now.
Yeah, so
Right.
I love that because I'm a person and I talk to myself, and I love now that I'm wearing a mask and I can talk to myself in public and nobody knows I'm doing it. Okay? I really can relate to that character. I really do relate to that character.
How you gonna have me looking at people with their masks like they talking to themselves?
I'm gonna be like, "What's up, John? You got that jaw going?"
Oh my gosh!
Y'all know y'all talk to yourselves. Everybody does it.
Yeah. As long as you don't answer back.
Yeah.
You're good.
Like Issa.
Right.
Rehearsing, be ready.
Well, you know, she brought that. I remember when she said that in the first season that she actually does that, and that she brought that into the storyline, you know, for her character. Because I don't know if you guys remember, what was it, Awkward Black Girl? Her first series.
Mm-hmm.
She used to do that on Awkward Black Girl.
Yeah.
She would talk in the mirror to herself, and she would rap.
Have you guys paid attention that all these episodes are low key and low key?
I did.
Yeah.
Well, she does that every season.
Every season.
It's one word. One word is the same. It's repetitive.
Because around my household, my son be like,
I love that.
It's low, it's low key funny, and I'm like, how come it's just not funny?
Because they're low key. You so corny.
I mean, they use that on everything they say, and I'm like, why do we need the extra word?
Oh my God, are you that mom? So
I'm that
when we
black
were younger, remember we had everything was lightweight with us. So now it's low key. Instead of lightweight, it's low key. Ooh, that was lightweight funny. Ooh, I'm lightweight thirsty. I'm lightweight hungry. Ooh, I'm low key hungry. I'm low key.
I was never a slang.
Oh, is that Oakland?
No, I know that word, but I never got into those.
Yeah. Is that Oakland? Is that
never
Oakland?
Said, you know what I mean, Vern? I never said none of that. I heard
asking me.
Look,
you asking me if that's Oakland? Girl, I ain't been in Oakland in almost 20 years.
I
cut it out.
heard the term. I mean, I've heard what you said. I've heard it. I heard a lot of
Yeah,
terms.
I'll say low
I guess
key.
if
I
a
mean,
lot of people are doing something, I'm probably going to I'm going to do the exact opposite because I beat, I march to my own beat.
yeah, we know.
I'm not saying that.
I've seen you dance. I'm just
Is it low key in sound? What? I don't know what that means.
Low key. My kids broke it down to me and it said it means kinda. Like kinda.
Yes, like oh my God, take it in the context. Jiminy crickets, y'all didn't just hear me give you the context.
You understand what I'm saying? It's low key funny.
It's low key funny.
It's not funny.
It's funny.
Like I'm low key hungry, or like on the under, or I'm lightweight hungry.
Oh, you said on the under. Lord, I ain't heard that. I don't know how long.
So this is Joaquin's favorite here. It's on. It's like it's on. I'm like, oh my God. He was under anesthesia, and he said it's on. Oh my God. I haven't heard that. That was a very
yeah, girl, honey, that's popping the most with the quickness right there.
You done took it back to the 80s?
With the quickness. Oh, and make sure that you say the, because it's not I thought I used to think it was with a quickness. No, it's with.
You thought it was I always knew it was with the quickness.
I didn't know until I got a shirt. You know, we had to get our shirts popping the most, and I had with the quickness, and they was like, "Oh, it's the." I was like, oh, "You mean I have to pay for 2 extra letters, shirt teak? Damn you!"
At the mall.
MB.
Oh, MB, okay.
Because I used to go from school because everybody, lived in the 20s, so I went with them.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this granddaddy split on stage.
Oh. Granddaddy David, and then he did the splits, and then he needed help up, right?
Right, knowing he pulled a growing muscle.
Okay.
I said, Lord. And then the other dude gonna look, the MC gonna look and be like, baby, you can't beat that. Go. Is there ibuprofen in the house?
Right.
Ibuprofen in the house?
That is terrible. I was like, ooh. I was like, is he gonna do the split? Oh, I think I hurt my own self looking at that.
No.
Wait a minute.
I'm so mad at him.
Wait a minute. You out here tap dancing for these white folks?
Like,
right.
Oh.
No.
But that's why I love Issa, because those are all my thoughts.
All my thoughts. Really tap dancing though.
He said no. I'm actually talking about her. She's like, oh. And then little boy, I can do that.
No, but the press, when she was saying this, a black party for for the black community, and then they pan over to the white people walking by with the strollers. I was like,
what am I gonna do with all these white folks? How they be finding about our stuff? You see those messages she be dropping? She be dropping messages. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
She had that NWA shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who?
Issa, she had the NWA shirt on.
Last week.
When she called him, did she call him? She had the NWA. She had an NWA shirt on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch her. She be dropping little nuggets.
Yeah, she be dropping little nuggets.
Oh yes. Yes,
subtle,
I love it.
Subtle little nuances. Yes.
They always finding out about our stuff.
Mm-hmm. I like boomerang.
Love you. Say something to me.
I like boomerang. I said I like boomerang. Because boomerang be dropping some stuff too.
Oh, I haven't.
I don't watch that.
Yeah, I don't even. Well, I was watching the first season, but not this season. Yeah.
And she's dropping that N-word for a reason. She let me.
Oh yeah.
Say this.
She's gone heavy. She's gone heavy this season.
Because this is part of the culture. And, we divide.
She's gone heavy She has gone heavy this season on that word.
I mean, so we watch it and count how many times she said the N-word. Okay.
And count how many times the light-skinned dude said the N-word, because I think that he doesn't know any of his friends' names. That's all they are.
Yeah. But I mean, we got so into this politically correct thing for them, okay? But we don't got to do stuff for them. We can just be us, and that's how I feel about it. All right, bye, nigga.
Okay, so we talked about Molly. We talked about Kelly.
Okay, stop.
Lord, we talked about Tiffany. I did want to say Tiffany. For this season, I think that the baby is kind of humbling her. But I think we're going to see a different side of Tiffany. She's not going to be as bougie because Tiffany from past seasons wouldn't have ever let anybody see her non-shower for 3 days.
Okay.
Am I right?
She's going.
So
They're showing postpartum or something.
yeah, it is because when he said, "I'm getting ready to go," because remember he wanted the baby. When he was talking to Lawrence, that you with me last last episode,
right?
And he was talking about how dang, kind of like how the baby was a cramp in the plans, but it's still a blessing.
Right.
But she wanted the baby. It's gonna switch. You already see. She was like, "I just got out. Can you go?" He was like, "You want me to leave the car?" No.
I'll ride with Kelly.
I'll ride with Kelly. Oh yeah, cause she ready to hang out. She was dancing. She was dancing with them all. She talking. We're gonna get you some ass or some dick. What do you do? Whatever you do, we're gonna get you.
Yeah, because I almost forgot. I was like, is this Tiffany or is this Amanda Seal?
Amanda, because when she started hitting that, I said, "Oh, that's Amanda. That's that Amanda dance." Yeah, I think we're gonna see that this season. She going.
But how long is that gonna last though?
What if she breaks out? What if she be like, "I can't do it," and breaks out? Because remember, she did have funk with them on set, so maybe that might be them way to get her out real fast.
What were you saying, Jonay?
No, I was saying for Tiffany, she is going to have. You can see like what new mother is like really out there partying like that hard and drinking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when they said you gonna pump and dump, she said, that didn't catch. That didn't take.
No new mother does that. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it is an adjustment. You do have to adjust to a baby. That is. But at the same time, you was away for your baby for a long time because you was ready to party. Yeah. Like, and not once did you see her. Did you even see her call and check in?
No, because did y'all notice when they called his phone,
right?
Or did he call?
No, they called his phone because he answered.
Okay. See?
Yeah, but but again, that's kind of going into shedding some light on postpartum because a lot.
Very good.
Just
Issa.
like with Tamar, when she had Logan, she was saying, "I didn't have that emotional connection to my child." So Tiffany has not made form that bond with her. She probably tried.
I'm gonna keep comments to myself about Tamar, but it sounds like something.
I'm just giving you an example.
I want Tamar to come from me. I really don't.
All right. Well, we're giving an example of a celebrity that went through this same thing. So it was just a reference. That's a whole nother topic. But so Tiffany just has not formed that bond with.
Did y'all see her hold the baby the whole time? The baby was with other people. And when the baby was crying and her husband said, "Babe, you gotta come in here, baby, gotta come in," she said, "Ugh, I guess I gotta go."
She held her for 2.8 seconds.
And passed her ass off.
I think it's more of, okay, now that this human's out, and when I thought I would be bonded or whatever with this person, I'm not really there. Like, I'm not, you cool. It sounds like she's one of those people they could be pregnant all day and have babies, but they have no attachment kind of thing.
She was attached like Beyonce for her baby shower, okay? Because it's all what she was interested in.
Yeah, even throughout the pregnancy, it was all about her. It wasn't a bit about like my baby or when the baby comes, blah blah. And how most people you'll see a lot of people when their baby comes, it's all about their baby. Yeah. And even you make light of like she can make a lot of comments, and they'd be like, "Oh, ooh," you know what I'm saying? Which is normal to be like that sometimes. People don't. I don't think people understand that. Like you ain't gotta be under your baby 24/7.
And then she said, remember when she said, "It is gross and it hurts." They don't tell you that part. It hurts. From when they first walked in, she was complaining.
Right.
So
I think she's one of the people that's not really a baby person. She might like her baby when the baby maybe about 4 or 5.
Well, we just gonna see what other light they shed on this season about that and how that's gonna be received by her.
Yes.
Yeah, I really do hope that they unpack some layers with Tiffany because there's definitely a story there to be told.
I'm with you. I'm with y'all on the postpartum aspect. I see that coming.
I'm just glad that they don't have like a lady, like you said, have somebody postpartum, they be sad, they can withdraw, and they can't move. At least they showing her having fun.
But who's to say that may not come? That may be.
It is highs and lows with it.
Yeah.
He gonna have to go on a business trip, and the baby gonna be there, and it's gonna be crying, and she gonna be like, what do I do? What do I do?
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see how that unfolds. All right. So let's go ahead and I'm so embarrassed for Atlanta. I really am. I must say that all right, so for Iva doesn't watch any of the franchises.
I'm sorry, I don't.
That's okay. You'll understand what we're talking about though. You don't have to actually watch
because I know the people.
Right. So I will say that with the coronavirus going on, they have to do everything virtual. So the reunion is virtual. I kind of like how, the cameras are able to capture everyone's facial expressions, and then when they edit it, I'm like, oh snap, you can get the for real, you get the eye roll, or I was digging that.
I give you that all day. Can you do that, period?
Yeah, I was digging that. And Portia, there needed to be a drinking game for every time Portia had a different drink. Did you peep that?
Portia was laying down. She was laying down at the time.
but you know what? Kenya was ready to serve that tea though to Nene. She had her stuff together. But then again, she did come with some like, what do you call that? She like when she told Nene, she was like, you looking like white chicks. She really did. The foundation was off. She was looking because the foundation.
Missed that. Are you serious?
I heard that. I read that. Somebody said, she looked like white chicks.
Andy mentioned, because he knew that they were social distancing, who had done their own makeup and who hadn't.
Yeah.
Kenya was the only Candy was the only one did. Candy was the only person that did her own makeup, and then she did her hair.
Candy. She did her own hair and makeup.
Her own hair.
Well, yeah, because she tried to hurry up, while she out there on that.
Maybe she didn't want people in her house, but she does do her makeup.
She at that show. She at that, what's that called? Masked Singer.
She does her makeup sometime because she has said on a previous show that Todd said he always likes her when she does her makeup herself, probably because it's not packed on, right? Sometimes men don't want you to have, all the makeup on.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was just I'm looking at it now. So it was it was boobage everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody had that immense gap. I'm like, what is going? Nene's look fake.
Where they be taped down and spread.
Yes.
Well, Eva's was spread. That's how Cassandra does hers, Jonay.
Can't.
There's a 50 lady people named Cassandra.
I can't. Okay, moving on. So, all right. So so I'm just like, what? Like, why is it? I did not like Cynthia's dress. Cynthia's dress was a hot.
I don't like the hair either.
Really?
Yeah, Portia was nice. Portia was cute. These nails. What is it with these chicks and these long ass?
I got them right now though.
Yours are not as long as theirs.
Like they're right here, and it's just.
I did. These are long for me, and I just did them because I hadn't had no nails in 6 weeks, and I was wearing Lee press-ons, and I was like, just getting.
Yeah. I can't.
Sally selling with the nails is going down tonight.
I can't. But yeah, I'm just like, these dresses, honey, and Nene looked a mess. Okay, so
and she paid somebody. She told the whole world that she paid somebody, or there was a makeup person that did that. And I don't know why they're not matching her skin. They are not matching her skin.
Yeah,
well, if she looked in the mirror and like that and let that shit fly, that's on her.
And then she looked greasy.
But like she had that so many times.
Like they didn't rub in what do you call that?
Well, I wasn't sure because down here, like it looked like she had been tanning or something. But I just think because the foundation was so light, and it did look like White Chicks, like that movie. That's what it looks like.
But the lights do make the ring lights make it lighter. It will brighten it up versus when
but that's how you know that you have good makeup on, because if you can't tell like that, and you're supposed to put your makeup on a certain way for the camera, so they know that better than anybody. Hell, if I know that, they know that. So if she's looking baked on and caked on, and if she is too light, it will look greasy. What?
Sometimes people want to look lighter. Some people do want to look lighter.
Well, do it all over though. Don't leave this off and then don't wave your hand like that and it's looking my color, but then my face look like you, Ja. Yeah.
Okay, so speaking about that, said like you, Ja. So Eva was on the phone and she said, I ain't got time for these nappy-headed women. Oh. So then Kenya came and said that is offensive for a woman like me with textured hair.
She didn't.
I didn't know that Kenya had any textured hair because I look at Kenya and I see beautiful hair. So I don't know where she's coming from with that.
Because Kenya got a hard press. Kenya got nappy hair. She's straight from Detroit. She got a hard ass press.
Well, Detroit has nothing to do with the.
I know. I'm just being funny. But she got some hard ass hair. Y'all have seen her being poofalicious. It's pretty, but she just get them hard ass presses. Kenya hair is nappier than Eva's.
Well, I think Kenya does. She probably does texturize because she has a lot. She has a lot on that mane. She has a lot on the mane. So,
but the point that she was making here, it is. This Eva is a girl that has what would be considered good hair. You know, all she got to do is just wet and go, and you know, no problem. Whereas you know, us color girls, we can't do that. You know, with more.
Hold on, though. Don't say us color girls, because my mother is a colored woman with the same hair, so it don't have nothing to do with color.
Okay, all right.
No, it does have to do with texture.
It is texture. Okay, so for us color girls with textures, okay, that more clarified for you.
Well, because I have a nice gray hair, but my sister is Ja's color, and her shit is like steel wool.
Yeah. It has no boundaries with color or whatever.
Same mama, same daddy.
Yeah, so
I find it interesting though, because people think, I've noticed that a lot of people will think that because you have more melanin that you are not afforded as much, but lighter shades do get a lot of flack for that, and people don't understand that. So colorism really disgusts me. Okay. It disgusts me. But I don't think that Eva was really trying to. I don't think that was her intention. I think she was just talking shit.
Yeah.
Because of where she's from, and just like that, you don't think so she was talking about, you don't think she was going in that way? You think she was just talking, like you said, just talking straight shit? She wasn't.
Yeah, it's like this man right here. He has pure straight hair. And look at his color. It has nothing to do with that.
He's your color. He's your color.
He's not.
He is.
No.
Okay, we're not going to argue that, but
y'all look like quadruplets.
I didn't take offense to it. I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't, because that might be something that would come out of my mouth, because I just got a foul mouth. Yeah, and that's all it is. I'm just.
But if you were to say that to me, I wouldn't take it that way. That's only because of of history. But remember, these ladies are frenemies. These people don't like each other. And they've been trying to pick on Eva. Like I said, I don't even watch the show, but I do get the tidbits listening to y'all or, watching Live, Laugh, and Lovey. So you can understand where they might want to pick on her for anything. And she's an easy target. Eva is an easy target.
Yeah, she's an easy target.
And I didn't like how Nene was really trying to come for Eva. Like she been around in the business a lot longer than you have. Give respect where respect is due, sweetie. Yeah, you may have
like so many years ago. It was so many years ago, but I don't care.
Right.
It goes to speak. She told her basically, she had told her, I've been on the red carpet before. I had been on the red carpet before you ever stepped on one. Something to that.
Who said that?
Eva said that to Nene, but Nene is trying to downplay Eva's level of success.
Well, you also have to remember Nene is the first person that was that in the season 1 that told
matter.
Candy, I wasn't impressed by Candy singing. Oh, she was in a group.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, right. So she's already a hater.
You a plum that's just trying to get a peach.
Right. Yes, girl. I was like, girl.
She said you a plum bitch trying to get a peach?
No, she said you're trying to get a plum. You have a plum that you're trying to turn into a peach, which I didn't understand because she already holds a peach. I could understand if this was Tanya.
Or Marlo.
Poor Marlo.
Girl, did you see when Marlo was reading the Bible, girl?
I missed that. I didn't miss
Girl, yes, and as they were doing the behind.
I think the Lord made me miss that.
Yes, because before they actually started recording, they did like each person did shots beforehand. And Marlo was sitting there with her Bible. Acting like she was reading it.
Struck down for that.
Not struck down.
Don't play with the Lord, girl. Stop.
Yes.
She was trying to get a little forgiveness in the beginning, I'm sure.
But I'm going to say this. I'm going to have something positive to say about Marlo. I don't know who her silicone surgeon is, but hers was not social distancing. They were sitting up there pretty in the place that they were supposed to. That's a positive comment to Marlo.
Do you see my mouth? What?
Hold up. That's a positive comment.
Because
I done died 4 times. Y'all ain't even pick me up. I see how it is.
I don't know, because I know that Marlo is in my age group, so I'm not really trying to do all that anymore.
Yeah, ours.
I'm not trying to wear crop tops.
Younger.
She's younger.
She's young. She's a little younger than us.
Yeah.
She just looked like that.
Okay, but let's say this. Okay,
that's what happens when your life hard.
No, let's go here. She was born in the 70s. And if she's not born in the 70s, I'm going to just leave it right there.
She was definitely born in the 70s, but what we're saying is she needs to be looking a little bit younger.
But we're not going to dress like that. We don't need to dress like these. And don't get me wrong, I do like to dress and I like to buy things on Fashion Nova, but I have my boundaries because I'm not trying to mix in with these young people. Okay? So
know your body type.
Thank you. That's it.
No.
Dress for your body type.
Her breasts were nicely situated, but that cleavage, that cut was all the way down to her navel.
Well, she paid for it, so she wants to show it.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
I mean, you were by yourself, so why did you need to do all that?
Because they have to flaunt. She's trying to get that peach. If she can't get that peach, and plus she's trying to show whoever her benefactors are, because she can't get a peach.
Andy said she'll never get a peach.
Oh, I know, because he's petty like that. But she's fine because she has her benefactors, and she doesn't need her life on display like that anyway, because her benefactors will probably disown her because they don't want to be on there. You need to give more of your life if you're going to have a peach. You can't, just have those little itty bitty stories.
I love how she's taking care of her sister's kids.
The sister's kids, right? I did hear about that. She has custody of them. Yeah. She fine. She fine. Her wage, she doesn't have a peach, but her wage goes up every season. She's on there. She's fine. What they call her, a guest of, a friend of.
Friend of.
And she's getting publicity because she's on Nene's hip, and now she on Nene and Wendy's hip. So whenever they're somewhere, she's in the picture. That's all she needs.
I do like how Candy pointed out that, look, Nene, we up on your game. You got Wendy in your pocket because you know that she's a benefit to you. Because like she said, you all know if they weren't friends, Nene would have tried to have lit into Wendy back and forth and forward and back.
But they got the same makeup artist.
What is that?
Morel?
Because she doing the white chicks thing too.
Oh, Wendy?
And Wendy. They got the same makeup artist and they using the foundation that's
you mean since she been at home?
Period.
Really?
Because her makeup is terrible since when she at home. I can barely
I
have
not watched Auntie since she been home, and that's my daily routine. I have not watched her. I just keep hearing
you're not missing
bad
anything.
things. I know, but she be looking a hot mess. And then her show didn't come out like it was supposed to. Remember her little series was supposed to come out in January?
I haven't watched it. The last thing I watched of Wendy was when she did this. And it's failed. So I can't say nothing about it.
I hate everything about you.
And then
Right.
No, but honestly, seriously, because you guys know I'm about shits and giggles, but that really was not funny. That really was not funny.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't funny, especially when they found out it was real. However, no, that wasn't funny because that was a life thing. However, I am gonna say that 50 Cent, when he did it in reverse, that shit was funny as fuck.
I wasn't like 50 Cent on my nerve. Okay, that's a whole nother subject. Okay.
Well, he's a petty cancer.
Yeah, he's petty as hell.
Okay, so now it went back to so Nene said, I guess, was it on the Breakfast Club or TMZ? Somebody that
Breakfast Club.
That Kenya had eggs, whatever, for this baby.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. It's just like, so what?
They don't. Because it's just for the thing of being sense of being petty. Like it's not anything.
Her and Eva had made up, right? Was it her and Eva made up, or who made up, or was it her and Eva had made up, right? And then Eva said, so eloquent or something to that effect for her grandmother, and then she went back and started going on Eva's line and all that. But
what I don't understand is how did they all turn on each other? They were all turning on. I was like, wait a minute, I thought that y'all was all cool, y'all. I mean,
it's always Cynthia in the background. She'd be like this, and then Candy be like this. But you notice them two are always the one running back, telling what somebody else said, and I think that's very messy.
Candy get that from her mama
about people, and I do never repeat it. And when I say never, I never tell anybody what somebody said about them, because I'm saying stuff about people too. So,
just a little disclaimer.
Honor amongst thieves.
But I'm gonna say, who does that? When the person's not around, and what she said was, so you're trying to be transparent, or are you being messy?
But then Candy messy. Candy been messy before we even knew Candy as a TV personality. Candy was messy in Escape. He was fucking JD.
Yeah.
And didn't tell nobody. And everybody wondering why you getting the lead parts when every man needs a woman. No. The show was supposed to be for Latasha. That was her. Okay, I'm sorry, Lovey.
You sound like Medea.
She did. She really did.
Look, every man want some ground nuts.
Right. So my honey, how you doing?
Wait a minute though. So Ken admitted that she is submissive in relationships.
Yeah.
Kenya.
Who?
Kenya, aka Ken, whenever Mark is around, her husband.
So Nene said, I like Ken because she knows how to STFU. Okay. So
Okay, Ken. He calls her Ken.
And I
He
felt
calls her Ken.
Okay. So
I don't know if I like
she's a
that.
different person. Okay. And she's trying to work it out with him. Why?
Why?
Because she was she's thirsty to be in a relationship.
But she came with the receipt.
When I'm trying to ask you to go on a vacation for us, and you tell me that if the baby, well, why we got to take the baby? Well, no, I want to be with you. Well, if the baby can't go, then we can't go. Oh, nigga, no, I got an issue with that.
But I did like how she didn't make it about the woman. She said his response to this woman once we were married that was trying to, I guess, throw a pee out to him or offer it. His response wasn't correct of a man who was married. So that was her issue, and that she did put it back on his court. So I like that about Kenya. I don't really like many things about her, but I appreciated that about her.
I don't think that man like her.
I think he liked her in the beginning because she had a fat booty. But once he got down, peeled back the layers.
Well, he was getting some submissive side. You can only show up as a representative so okay. So he met and fell in love with this representative, and then he found out that she also is Kenya Moore. He met Ken, and she found out who Kenya was. But she said that they're working out in therapy, but they're doing therapy at social distancing, just as we're talking. So he's still in New York, and you still in Atlanta, being a single mother.
Well, he's just doing exactly what he's been doing.
Yeah. So Kenya, I'm gonna need you to stop drinking the juice. I don't know what juice he serves you, but I'm gonna need you to stop drinking that juice.
Your baby need a daddy, but he don't need that daddy. Next.
Yeah.
At least the daddy like the baby though.
Yeah, he does.
Or I mean, let him be a daddy. That's fine, but he don't got to be my daddy no more. I mean, we could sign them papers, honey. Sign them papers.
But Kenya, when you seen that marriage certificate, it shows she was married at 46. Okay.
Yes.
And it took her a long time to secure a person. Okay. Because Kenya has a nasty attitude. She is ugly on the inside.
And she's hurt. And because I think she wanted a kid all that time too, because she wanted to give mother's love because she didn't get mother's love.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
She had all that success because she was, which crown does she have? Which crown do we know her from?
Girl, I don't know.
Miss America? Miss somebody?
USA.
Oh, US. Word?
No, Portia. The shade.
Crown.
Yeah, because Portia wore a crown, Iva, and so Andy had pointed it out. He was just like,
this is the second time Portia has put her crown.
Yeah,
on.
she loves a crown, so she was like, "Yes, I love my crown." And then he asked Kenya on her opinion on Portia's crown, and so she was just like, she made a dig about it not being an actual crown, and then Portia said, "Well, at least mine ain't dusty."
Right, but then. I love Portia for the fact she didn't fall for the okie doke because Kenya tried to produce a receipt to her that's saying that Cynthia was talking about her? Who was supposed to be talking about her?
I think it was Cynthia, yeah.
It was Cynthia had said some things about her. And she said, "Oh, girl, that was from 3 years ago." And I like that because you don't fall for that, okay?
Right?
Because we all talk about each other.
So because when she said it, what was the clue? What was the clue? Because it was something that was clearly dated. And I was like, "You talking about this is something old? Like, why are we bringing this up?"
But then she said she had the receipt and it was in her phone that Kenya was saying we gonna go. Basically, she was gonna go after Cynthia or something to that effect. And we know that Kenya does do stuff like that, even because she still doesn't see the wrong that she did to Marlo. You were wrong. You were trying to take away from her shine, and that was wrong.
Right.
Oh, was that when I guess Marlo had an event and Kenya came?
Yes.
Okay, I see. I'm telling you,
Kenya
I
more
hear.
hair care.
That was real rude. But can we talk about Portia? Kenya was.
Yeah, can y'all tell me about Portia? And I'm hearing that she
Portia
had a husband who disrespected her, and she's still with him.
No, her boyfriend. He cheated on her while she was pregnant.
Oh, they not married?
No.
Oh,
So,
okay.
He ain't trying to plan no wedding either.
Yeah. Well, did you read what Eva said? I guess she had said that PJ looked just like Dennis
Facts.
on.
Facts. Okay.
And she told me, you talk about my baby.
No, he looked like you, and she said what she said.
Right.
What was wrong with what she said? She said looked like a baby, whatever his name is.
Baby PJ.
Baby PJ. PJ looked like Dennis. Facts. Everybody knew it was the baby. Yeah. Because she really wants the baby to look like her. You can really see that she really wants the baby to look like her.
Yeah.
But I didn't see why it was such a big deal.
Right. Why was it a big deal?
She was gonna she gonna beat up Eva.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna need you to get a life.
She was trying to make it seem like Eva had made a derogatory comment about her baby, and Kenya.
But if somebody talking about my kid, right?
Portia was just having one of her dingy moments again.
Okay, but somebody talking about my kid real bad, I'm not laying down about it, okay? I'm not laying down in a position and be like, you did it. No, I'll be like, when I see you, just like how Candy was in the camera. How you doing?
Oh, yeah. Now, one thing about Candy, she does talk a lot of stuff, but that ATL comes out fast. That College Park.
She said that. Portia said that. She was like, that ATL is coming out, baby.
Yeah, but Kenya, Candy be all barred. She
do be barred, but I think
she's gonna go cry.
Well, it's okay. All she gotta do is call the old lady gang. The OLG will come clean everybody up.
Turn up before she do.
She ain't gonna call the old lady gang. Her family, all she gotta do is like, I'm playing funk with somebody. Well, somebody said this to me, and her family gonna come all in packs. She got wolf pack. They all gonna protect her. And you know why? I would do the same thing too if I was part of the family. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta protect the money over here, okay?
She's serving everybody.
This is my sponsor right here. I'm not letting nobody mess up my sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
So Cynthia, you wanted to address Nene for saying that her and Mike's relationship was fake. I can't with these women. I can't. Who? GAM. Who cares what she said? I mean, I don't get that. You're not getting a reaction out of me for that stuff.
One thing I can honestly say that I really like is that Tanya is even keel.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
She needs a peach because she is.
So who's Tanya?
She's a friend of the show.
Okay.
To the show.
And she's from Canada, so let's point that out. Different culture and background.
Right. So she's originally from Canada, now living here in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And she is just real level-headed. Like, like if someone was to pop off with any of us, okay, hey, look, guys, let's tone it down a little bit. Let's think of it a different way. Let's do we're wired a different way where we're not going to be as confrontational as the rest of them. And I know that they're doing it for the camera. We all know that. But again, one person out the group, just one person can't come out and be like, hey, this ain't right. Let's go ahead and fall back just a little bit. But last night, oh my God, it was terrible. I was like, why is everybody turning on everyone? I do not understand it.
Yeah, they're really not friends. And so, they're not. So Cynthia and Portia are still friends. Who is still friends?
Everybody is friends with Cynthia.
Mm-hmm.
That's dangerous.
With the exception of Nene, because I think they're cordial, but they're not friends.
They on my nerves.
But everybody is still friends. That everybody gets along with Cynthia.
50 Cent?
That's dangerous.
Yeah, 50 Cent.
That's dangerous because Cynthia, if you are friends with everybody, that's fine. But they talking all this shit about everybody. That means she holding the bag. She know all the tea. Can she hold it or is she spilling?
Well,
She's spilling.
I'm that friend.
Oh no, I'm that friend. I'm that friend too. But you can. I can hold the tea.
I hold it.
But right, Cynthia's spilling. I know she's spilling. She spilled in the other seasons I watched.
In front of everyone and say, "But you said blah blah blah." So yeah, she'll do that. I'm just not going to do that because starting wars when you do stuff like that. And
yes, and you betray trust, and nobody's going to talk to you then.
And how many times do we need to redo friendships? Like if I just don't feel, I don't. But Portia, she did give Nene her props where they were due. She said, Nene, when I was, you helped me hold my head up, when I was going through this relationship or whatever, her ex-husband. There was another time that, you did these things for me. So she did give Nene, she did give it back to Nene and let Nene know. But what was it that happened, Lovey, when Nene wanted to turn the camera off? When the heat got too hot up in the kitchen and she couldn't handle it.
She supposedly went to the bathroom.
Oh, that's how she put it off?
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah.
And then she was gone.
She did this.
She sure did.
Oh, that's what she did. Okay.
She sure did.
But she always runs. She always runs.
She always runs.
To me, you always run though. You can't handle it, but it did. It to me, if so many people say the same thing about you, y'all flipping the slides. What's happening now?
Yeah.
Okay, but if so many people say things about you, you might want to start listening.
Yeah.
I said, you're not coming from me.
Right. Because I said what I said.
You ain't said nothing though. That's the whole thing.
I'm gonna need Greg to say something because Greg is a cool dude. She married to a cool man, and that in the finale, and I don't need to go back, but in the finale, all that took place, and he just did this like this.
Because he's a punk. Both of them, because with
so they have an open relationship, right?
He reminds me of that one friend. That one friend that we know, Jonah, and their man does that same thing. They sit there. Well, two friends, two of them. I already name dropped one time, but I'm not.
Send it in the chat. Send it in the chat.
I just can't have a puppet for a man. Now, my man, let me tell you, he run his mouth too damn much. At the same time that he says things that people don't say, so it's a double-edged sword. But I'm gonna need you to say something and let her know, Nene, do you look how Nene, look how you're showing up, because really he's not serving her as a helpmate if he's letting her continue to hinder herself.
Right, but Nene needs that type of personality in her life. With her having the personality that she has, she couldn't have someone that was on the same level as her.
So they brought up an interesting word that came up, and she said it was karma for Kenya. And then Candy came back and said, I don't know if it was karma, yada, 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 but they had this baby and da 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 da. It was karma. Let's keep it real.
Poor Kenya.
I talked about everybody else's relationship, but I don't believe that Kenya ever spoke on children.
She didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't lie. Mm-hmm. There was no lies detected there.
She didn't. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. I really hope that there's some turn with next week's episode, because I can't take the same thing, and I'm sure that they're gonna break it up into 3 parts. So I'm hoping that it's not gonna be that bickering back and forth, even though it is great entertainment. But I don't want to sit there the whole time.
They're just fake friends.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Friends. You're gonna have to.
I'm gonna watch it as soon as we get off here. Actually, I'm queuing it up, is what y'all don't know. I'm waiting.
So you might see this right here. You know what this means? The timer's running.
Yeah.
Timer's running out.
Right.
Right. Always time to whine. So that means that time is winding down.
Girl, just swap it out for another drink. Just do a portion, child. Like watch Ivan, when you go and watch the episode, Portia probably had about 4 different drinks.
She was on.
I was dying laughing.
It's on.
Really did not. So Portia was
on.
So
where your husband? It's on.
Like, go on with that dinosaur cliche, whatever you Anyways, I think Portia is almost equivalent to that character in Issa Rae. She probably never could breastfeed. I can't imagine her breastfeeding. It probably
she could pump it. She could pump and dump.
Months.
She could pump and dump.
I can't.
I don't think you can with silicone.
No,
yes, you can, because you have the muscle, especially if you have those good doctors like she had.
I mean,
her ex-husband used to have money, that football money. So he made sure she looked like a little Barbie doll. I remember that when she was airheaded. Ooh, that was sad to watch. That was hard to watch.
There, but she's coming along.
No, she didn't booty in the breast until after him.
Yeah, it was after the divorce.
I know, but she had her first set with him.
Yeah, I think she did have some enhancements.
Yeah, she had her first set. He said it. They said it. Yeah, because he wanted a Barbie doll, and that was another thing that kind of let me kind of peek into his what I thought about him, because the way he used to talk about her.
He was
I stopped it. But y'all know where I'm going, because I watch sports too. So when I found out that he had a wife, I was like, really? Okay.
Well, he did date another cast member or something, or they alluded to that he did. So he's keeping up appearances, but you guys, he is in Atlanta, so we're going to leave it there.
Yeah, we're just going to leave it there. And that's where we're going to go ahead and leave it off tonight, ladies.
Hi. Okay, well, good night, my lovelies.
It was good chatting with y'all.
Yes. Yes, very much so, very much so.
We def have to do it again.
Yeah, we do. We do. Yeah.
Okay, stop recording.
Oh, Lord. All right. Well, thanks, everyone, for joining us this evening. I hope you all got your good laugh on. You saw our facial expressions. We could not have done this just with an audio recording. So, yeah, stay tuned. There'll be more. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Good night.
Gotta live, boy. Meet me outside. You wanna kiss, boy? Meet me outside. No drugs. Meet me outside.